to this week's YouTube experience with the Keolu Biobaku of Mix and Bake. This week we'll be making something really sweet and simple, very simple, and we just need very little ingredients. Okay, now on the table, can you see we need sugar, you know, granulated sugar? Can you see that? We need peanuts, and we need vegetable oil. Can you see vegetable oil? We need a tray. We need a Ziploc bag. Then a rolling pin. It can be any rolling pin. Okay. Then we need pots on the fire. Pots. Okay. We need pots to prepare what we want to do. Okay. So we need a pot and of course fire to cook. All right. So the first thing I'm going to be doing here, we're going to crush our peanuts. So watch how we're going to do that. The peanuts is going to be poured into this Ziploc bag and we're going to crush it. Okay, so into the Ziploc, I seal it up. Then I'll just make sure all the air from the Ziploc bag is out. And the next thing, we're going to be crushing it, okay? So you crush it till it's well crushed. So can you see it's already crushing? Can you see that? Can you see we've succeeded in crushing it, not to a fine powder, but you know, making sure we have it in little granules. Can you see? And you can decide to crush it more. You can decide to crush it more if you want, okay? I think this is just fine for me, okay? So the next thing is I'm going to be pouring my sugar into my saucepan or pot. I'll pour my sugar and I'll pour my vegetable oil. Okay, so that's the next thing we're gonna do. So we have our pot on fire. All right. So the next thing, I'll just let it heat up a bit. Okay. So oil, my oil in the pan. Then my sugar. So I'm going to stir this till it's melted. So what I'm making is actually called peanut bristles, okay? So you can use it to garnish. You can use it to garnish your cake, your confection, your desserts. It can be used as a garnishing, okay? So I'm going to continue melting this until it's well melted. So can you see it has started melting? This is what we're looking for. Can you see that? Okay, so we want it to be all melted like this. Okay, let it be all melted. So that's what we're gunning for. All melted and golden brown. So you have to be careful the level of your heat. Okay, so golden brown, beautiful golden brown. We don't want any burnt looking sugar. Can you see the beautiful golden brown? That's what we're looking for. Okay, so at this point we have like a caramel brown. Okay, so it's well melted now. Then we'll be pouring in crushed peanuts. So I call this peanut candy or peanut bristle. Okay, So you continue stirring at this point. Get it nicely mixed. Can you see that? Interesting, isn't it? Make sure everything is well mixed. And for your information, you can use any kind of nuts. It doesn't have to be only peanuts, okay? It doesn't have to be peanuts only. You can use any kind of nuts. So at this point, we have it all mixed up and combined. So I'm going to be pouring it. Either you pour it into a prepared tray, or you pour it into a non-stick surface. So I'm going to be using my non-stick mat. Okay. So this is going to be emptied onto my non-stick mat. So you can use a tray. I had actually prepared a tray, but I decided to use a mat. Okay, so I'm going to lay this second mat over it. Then I'm going to be rolling it, you know, while it's still hot. So I push it together and just roll it. To my desired size. So keep rolling. If you get what I mean. Can you see that? Yum, yum, yum. Interesting. So now, because I have a non-stick rolling pin, I'm going to continue. Okay, just continue till you have the, you know, the width you want, or the height you want. So I'm just going to, while it's hot, I'm just going to cook. So can you see what I'm doing? So it's either you mark it, just mark it with something sharp, or you allow it to cool and just start breaking it. So it's still a bit warm, okay? So I can also use a knife, or if you have what's it called? I can also use this knife if you have the wheeler, the rolling wheeler. So I'm going to be marking it. So, you know, just generally cut to whatever size you want, because once it's still soft, you can do this. If it's no longer soft, you can no longer do this, okay? So you can keep tearing till you get your desired, okay? Lovely. Very crunchy, very nice. So what I will do is I'm going to place them in a jar. Oh, lovely. So you can just wait for it to be completely cold. It's not completely cold yet, it's still, you know, but you know, I can tear this and place it in a jar. So can you see I've broken everything into pieces? So I can decide to store in my jar. Okay. I can also decide to use it to garnish something. It can be a cake, it can be ice cream. So just watch out for me to garnish my ice cream. So I have ice cream here. So I'm just going to add some ice cream there. Then take some of this. You know, you should never have a boring dessert. Okay, so you can garnish with some of this. You can use it on your cake. Okay, you can use it on your cake. You can use it on anything. Okay, so this should not be, life should never be boring. Okay, I'm already munching a lot of it. Okay then. Thank you for joining me on this episode of YouTube Experience with Ikeolubi Obako. I want you to go try yours. The recipe will be on the Mix and Bake website. Okay, just click on www.mixandbakeschool.com to get the recipe. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Any questions, just send it to me on YouTube. You know you can send questions on YouTube. You can also send questions on the Mix and Bake website. All right? Okay. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode of Baking Experience, YouTube Experience, Cooking Experience, Pastry Experience, all experiences with Ikeolubi Obako. Okay. Grab me a spoon so that you see what I'm... This is so nice. So, I'm just going to grab this with my peanut bristle or peanut candy and go try yours. All right then, see you in another episode. Bye.